Hello, hello. It's been a while since I did a music video, but today I'm doing a review video on not my usual challenges. And we're going to be reviewing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, basically it's a Star Wars game, and if you like Star Wars, you are going to love this game. So let's get into it. So the story takes place during Order 66 when the Empire betrayed Jedi, and that's where we start from basically, but that's not where the story continues from. But it's still during Order 66 when the Empire overthrew the Jedi, whatever. And if you know the Star Wars franchise, you know the story better. I don't know every detail. I can't narrate it for you, but it's actually a very, very solid franchise. So yeah, our main character is Carl. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's Carl. It's not, I don't know. But it's Carl. I call him Carl. And Carl is just a student during this period, during the Order, when when the Jedi were betrayed. So at this period, he was just with his master, him and master alone on the ship. And basically, yeah, his master sacrificed his life to help Carl escape. No, so Carl, as a Jedi, yeah, after the whole event, he ran out to the planet and then he was in hiding for years until like he grew up a bit. Aside from the whole action and drama during this game, what I really liked about this game was just watching Carl develop as a person. Was he loner for how many years? I won't say really lonely, but he was, he couldn't relate to other people because Jedi are scarce and he couldn't tell people his secret as a Jedi because if he did, the Empire would come looking for him and to try to kill him or to make him turn evil. And yeah, so finally he had the opportunity to meet other people like him and he could relate better. It's really, really just nice to watch and wholesome. Aside from Carl's backstory in the game, you can actually read other people's stories in the menu. You can look at their character bios on just once you meet more characters, you can read about the bio, and you also get to know other story. When it comes to characters, their personality and everything, the development, I promise you, this game will not let you down. There's just so many what's happening right now and what they forgive me that this person did that. Stuff like that actually are a lot in the game, and something about Carl that I think is going to be important in the next game, which is already out, Jedi Survivors. Is that Carl is kind of passionate, sometimes too passionate, and let's just say he's too caring, he cares too much. And that's his problem. That's actually a big problem. I won't spoil this game for you. Most of it, I won't spoil most of it, but yeah, it does. So yeah, another thing you should know is that this game, if you like adventurous game, then yeah, this game is for you. But if you don't, you might not really like it. But if you I actually don't like adventurous game, but this actually changed my mind on adventurous games. So basically, Jedi Fallen Order is an open world game or semi open world, so you can explore a lot and so sometimes you get some items for your lightsaber or for your companion, the BD one, or for cast costume, you know, or even for your ship too. Yeah, for the ship too, you get skin colors and everything. So yeah, the adventures aren't just worthless. You actually can get some rewards. And I also advise you, if you start playing this game, the first thing you should do, because you need health, you understand. And then health bar is not that much when you start the game. So just look for steams. Yeah, those steams are like they give you extra health, especially when like you're in battle and then somebody hits you, need to heal up quick. Just need your maximum stamina. I promise you, especially for the last boss fight, you'll be needing it a lot. So yes, as you start the game, just go to YouTube and check where to find all these things. I wish I did that earlier. I suffered. Because when you start the game, you are welcomed with a tough boss fight that you will fall into. I'm not going to show you the trap, but you fall into the trap and then you have your first, I think, alpha creature fight. You when you fight like an alpha creature, that means that you see other creatures there, but like the alpha version of them, not like the strongest version of them. In your first planet, that's Bogando. Can't really pronounce this planet thing. It's hard to pronounce. But yeah, you have your first boss fight, and then that brings me to another point. XPs, you literally need XPs for leveling up so you can get better skills. And once you fight the first boss and you're never ready because you're not going to ready, like a trap. So it takes away your XP, and if the enemy defeats you, it takes your SP. So you have to fight it again to get SP back. But if you lose again, you lose your SP forever. So yeah, good luck with that. And speaking of XP, if you're done with the game and you need to get all, and you want to get all the skills, I actually have a video that has the best XP from people who finish the game. But if you're saying the game, I promise you, try and get a lot of experience that you can get. But the more skill you have, the easier the game gets for you, and the game is not that easy. Okay, so now let's talk about battle. How do you fight? How does fighting work in this game? You want to need to know that you can't just rush like usual casual game. Just rush the boss like Elden Ring. You just hit, then dodge, hit. Nah, if you try to hit an opponent too much, they parry you and then they can hit you back literally. Unless you're fast enough to dodge them, but they'll parry you. So basically, what you should do is just be strategic about your combat skills, or your combat pattern or techniques, and then you should really master the parry system. You need to learn to parry because that will save you a whole lot of time and energy and life and everything. Just be a boss at parry, and you'll be good to go. Even the harder difficulty, if you're good at parrying, it's good, but you need to be careful with the parry window because the parry window is smaller when the difficulty is higher. So yeah. Although there are some moves you can't parry, those are the ones that glory red moves, the glory red, and then you can't parry those moves. You have to dodge them. And learning how to dodge is actually very, very important too because you just don't want to duck and roll every time you see someone try to attack you. Now once it's just I forgot what they call it, but just a little dodge. I think it's called precision evade, yeah. So precision evade is just like that kind of aura farming dodge, just move a bit, just precisely avoid the attack instead of rolling. And that actually gives you an opportunity to hit the opponent. Sometimes promise you want to do that because sometimes you don't get enough opportunities to just hit someone freely like that. So once they give you that opportunity, just take advantage of it and yeah, use your best combo ever. Yeah. Yes, so like I said before, you need XP to increase your skills and basically Carl has two types of skills. I think it's three. Yes, he can pull objects towards him, he can push, and then he can stop time. That's a special ability. He can like not stop time but slow down time drastically. Another fun thing about this game is enemy bosses are different. And if you know Star Wars, you know how like not everyone are in the same function. How let's make it now. Your enemies are like can be creatures and then the soldiers, but then the creatures and the soldiers are also enemies. So they tend to attack themselves sometimes. And you want to play smart and let them attack themselves because if your steam finishes, you have to go back to a checkpoint and rest so you can get more steam. And once you rest, all the enemies you've defeated will respawn. So you have to fight them again. Except from the alpha enemies. So yeah, like I said, you have to be smart about it. You can't just rush things, after like how you normally play games, just rush like Modern Combat and all these other games. Just be strategic and yeah, this made me like adventure game because you can just plan things out and think and not to rush every time. So yeah, as if you go back to the save point, or I forgot what they call it. I think it's a meditation point here where you meditate. So that's where you rest, or you can get a new skill. So that's where you get your skills. You rest. At the end, you get a bonus feature where you can. That's when you're done with the game. When you can fight former bosses you fought or just creatures, just want to fight them, and you can do that. That's actually a nice after feature for a game. Yeah, still talking about gameplay. At the end, no, as you progress with the story, you get different type of sabers. You can get just to the double lightsaber and then the single where you can or you can use the double. But I prefer the double, but it depends. That's what I really like about this game. Like I said, you have to be strategic. So once I'm surrounded by enemies, I just switch to the double lightsaber. But you don't get this lightsaber feature later in the game, like towards the end of the game. That's when you actually get it. Yes, as I'm surrounded by people or by enemies, I just use double because whoever's at my back, if person is not careful, they end up getting hit. But the single is just focused on one enemy and it does way more precise attacks. But yes, so be strategic and yeah, know what you're doing. So yeah, about the story mode, I do not want to spoil this game too much, but story mode is actually very awesome because you're on a mission to find the other Jedi that are hiding because of the after effects of Order 66, which is to destroy all Jedi, literally destroy all Jedi. So yeah, you're on a mission to do that, and then you're following the trail of a Master Jedi who left clues for you behind. So you and your team are trying to find the clues and then find the what do you call it again? The holocron. Yes, the holocron actually has the location of all force sensitive people or creatures or organisms or living creatures. Yeah. So yeah, that's the mission, and then you just uncover different stories about Jedi's, about what happened after Order 66, and also your own personal characters and your team members tell me stories. So that's a little story. I don't want to spoil it because the story is crazy. It's actually deep. I did not expect that to happen. And you actually get to fight somebody important. You get to fight Darth Vader, but I won't spoil it, but you get to fight him though. But yeah, so let's talk about boss fights. So boss fights are actually crazy. So yeah, in case you don't know, the main bad guys are the Inquisitors, and those are the main boss fighters. I think so. Only two. You actually only fight two Inquisitors. That is the Ninth Sister and the Sixth Sister. And the Sixth Sister is okay. Let me not spoil that for you. But the Sixth Sister is someone important, and yeah, you will understand soon. Basically, those are the main. You actually have other boss fights, but I won't call them major bosses. Those are still boss fights, though, but they're kind of easy to breeze by. So yeah, the boss fights are very very awesome, except from one I did not like, and that was the you basically have to fight Gogara. Gogara. It's a big creature, and the issue is not the fights or what happened. The issue was the camera angle. You know, it kind of gets stuck. Stuck. The camera angle just gets stuck. Like you can't just see where he's coming from. But you can't just see. You can see where he's coming from, but you can't see you where you are, your position. So and you need to see where you are so you can dodge him properly. And that really made me have to play the fight over and over again. So because of how big he is, yeah, your camera gets mushy. And I think most games have that issue these days. Like when you fight big enemies, your camera angle just gets stuck somewhere. You can't see yourself, and you need to know how to position yourself in these kind of battles. You also should position your fingers toward the subscribe button because I don't have subscribe button much, and also the like and share button. Yeah, just some encouragement to keep on doing this, and yeah. And the one final issue I have with this game is I call it the fall of death, where you fall down from like the map and then you feel like you're falling down forever. Like you can see right here. I just keep on falling until I reach the bottom of the game, literally. Thank you for coming this far. Yeah, so this is a great game. I won't lie. I'm going to play the next or the sequel very soon. Like maybe like tomorrow soon because the game just is. I'm going to rate this game A if my gaming review. So yeah, Jedi Fallen Order goes to A tier. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for coming this far. Thanks for your support, and see you in the next game review. Yeah, I'm out. Next time.